Yes, it's Kelvin Blessing. Oh yeah, I'm on the way to the studio. Yes, the Meru story continues. I'll be there shortly. Thank you for calling. Alright. Great indeed, and many thanks for joining me. I'm Kelvin Blessing, and you're watching the Meru stories. Last week we talked more about the Meru story, where we focused more on the Meru justice, where we talked about mainly we focused on the Meru justice, where we said in case you killed someone, we talked more about murder, and where we said in case you killed someone, what was expected of you. Where we said the main thing in the Meru community was the compensation, where you expected to compensate the person that you have been able to kill. And the compensation was you're not supposed to give less than 20 heifers, 12 goats, and 1 cow that you are supposed to give to the mother of the child or of the person you have killed. And for today, we still make some more progress, where we are going to talk more about some injuries. If you are fighting with someone and you made some personal injuries based on a body, what was expected of you? Keep tuned, I'll be back shortly. Great, thank you so much for joining me. I'm Kelvin Blessing, and we continue with our story today, where we're going to talk about assault and personal injuries. Assault and personal injuries. Remember, previously we talked more about murder, where we said for today we are going to talk about assault and personal injuries. And if you've been missing this show, actually you've been missing a lot, but still we have been uploading all these programs in my YouTube channel, Kelvin Blessing. Visit it and watch more. Yes, and we go direct to assault and personal injuries. This means like last time we talked about murder. So in traditional society, in Meru community, in case you killed someone, you remember what we said for today. For example, if you have not been able to kill someone, or you're fighting and you made some injuries on his eye, here, arm, on the leg, fingers, there are some also compensation, there are some consequences that you are supposed to do according to the Meru community. Let me just take a commercial break, then I'll be back with more details. Right, welcome back. I'm Kelvin Blessing, and you are watching the Meru story. So in case you have made some injuries to someone while fighting with him or her, according to the Meru traditional society, this is what was expected of you. We will go through different parts of the body, actually our bodies, that in case you injured someone, you're supposed to compensate them as follows. So in case you hit someone on the eye, this was the compensation. You are supposed to give a heifer, a bull, and a goat. That is for an eye. So in case you hit someone now on the ear, so you are supposed to give a heifer, a bull, and a goat. Then thirdly, if you hit someone on the arm, so you are supposed to give 2 heifers, 2 bulls, and a goat. So you understand, as we progress, there are some very sensitive parts of the body. So you know, if you hit someone in a very sensitive part of the body, you know the compensation, what you're supposed to pay, still now goes higher. So you see, you can't compare someone you have hit on the eye and someone maybe you have hit on the arm. That's why you fight for an eye. It goes for a heifer, 1 heifer, a bull, and a goat. And then to the arm, you are supposed to give 2 heifers, 2 bulls, and a goat. Then the other one is in case you hit someone the front teeth. So this was the compensation you're supposed to make. You're supposed to give a heifer per tooth. So in case you hit someone on the teeth, so 1 heifer per tooth. So it's very funny. So in case you hit someone like you've been able to do away with 3 or 4 teeth, so you know you count it's very funny actually. You count it as a heifer per tooth. So if you have been able to do away with my 4 teeth, then count 1 heifer, 2nd heifer, 3rd heifer, then the 4th heifer. Then they have the teeth. So in case not the front teeth you have been able to injure someone or to do away with. Also, the other teeth you are supposed to give a bull per tooth also. Then also, if you have been able to injure someone on the toes, this was the compensation. You are supposed to give a heifer and a bull for each toe. So as you are fighting, as you are struggling with one another, yes, so in case you hit him or her, 12 toes, I mean, or 2, 3, 4, you are supposed to give every toe you are supposed to give a bull, a heifer and a bull. And then the leg. So in the case you injured someone now, the leg, what was expected of you? The compensation was as follows. You are supposed to give 5 heifers, 2 bulls and 2 goats. That is for a leg. And then finally we talk about fingers. You know, we have different fingers. You're supposed to give a heifer and a bull for each finger. So hope you understand, traditionally, if you have been able to hit someone in different parts of the body, these were how the compensation was supposed to be followed. So about fingers, you are supposed to give 2 heifers and a bull, and then goat. You're supposed to give 2 heifers, a bull, and a goat. Then, in case you hit someone, the third finger actually, from the right hand finger. This is now the third finger. You are supposed to give 2 heifers, a bull, and a goat. This is because this finger traditionally in Meru community, this finger was used to anoint the circumcision initiate. So that's why the penalty is so tough. The penalty is so tough according to the Meru traditional society. And now, what we have been able to talk about now drives us to the big question of the Meru story. That, would you wish or would you prefer that we use the same techniques to deal with those people who injure us different parts of the body, or would you like our government to use the same techniques? Our courts in Kenya today use the same techniques to deal with those people who injure us differently in different parts of the body. Neither it's an eye, here, arm, front teeth, leg. The compensation should be as follows. Share your comment on our social media platform, Kelvin Blessings Facebook, Kelvin Blessing Instagram, and Twitter at Kelvin Blessing. I'll be back with more details after this commercial break. Great, welcome back. Something else also you have to understand more about the Meru story, and also about making some personal injuries and misbehavior in the Meru community, is that there are some people traditionally who misbehaved, like insulting your parent or just beating the aged people. This matter was dealt in a different way by traditional community of Meru. This matter, in case you are caught fighting with your parent, insulting your parent, or beating the aged people, this matter was not dealt by any human being. According to the traditional society of Meru, this matter was left to God and the ancestors. So the ancestors and God were supposed to deal with you. So in case you are caught traditionally fighting with your parent, or just insulting them, or just insulting the aged people, there is no one who could come and just ask you for like a bull, ask you for goat, or just kick you out of the village. That was not done according to the Meru society. This matter was just left for you. This matter was left to you. God to deal with you together with ancestors. The Meru community, they believed that when they leave this matter to God and their ancestors, they believe that their ancestors never entertained those people who were disrespectful, or the disrespectful people. They believed that the ancestors, together with God, they are going to deal with you severely. So these are what we had to go through today. I'm Kelvin Blessing. Now you can follow me on my social media platform, Kelvin Blessing, Facebook, Instagram, Kelvin Blessing, and Twitter at Kelvin Blessing, and watch more of this story on my YouTube channel, Kelvin Blessing. Great indeed. Now we come to the end of our program today. I'm Kelvin Blessing, and I can't forget to appreciate my crew led by Brian, my cameraman, Vincent, my sound engineer, and Henry Nyabuto, my director. See you next time.